rhyme for the culture.
Because he had to in order to be in with the cat. Because he had to in order to be in with the cat. Because he had to in order to be in with the cat. And to be in with that whole thing that he's perpetuating in commercialism. But if you're talking about going into a commercial station and lining your pockets with some money, you better keep on practicing saying, hey, jam, here we go, and tap and all of that, because that's what they're perpetuating. Simply because they have got to perpetuate the music that the system wants to perpetuate. Now this will take the rest of the class for me to tell you about.
Yo. Whatever you tryna do, you know they got an app for that. What you tryna sell, you know they got a track for that. If you're looking to sell your soul for a stack of racks, it's a known fact, they got a contract for that. You can sign a dotted line to get master your masters. Lucky if you get half of it after. All you have to do is say a little something about the fashion you're dripping, the liquor that you're sipping, the car that you're reeling, the drugs that you're dealing, brand name of the gun model you use for the killing, and they got another ad for consumers. You're just another walking billboard on the Ave, and the humor in it all is when jokers think they even are odds. Like a jack be the king when a house deal the cars. What's a king to a god to a clown? What's a slave to a master, even if you wear a crown? When the sun goes down on your whole career, is your legacy despised or revered? It's pretty clear. When a record stop playing, they forget your name, and the fame is replaced by shame. Now all the ladies sing.
Play from Hollywood's talking about it, television's talking about it, K&D's talking about it, got to be happening. You can't wait for that, man. You can't wait for them to tune you into it.
Hey bro, stop playing the MFD, you staring at me. No, you ain't. My ladies like to do it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know girls like that age. My ladies like, yeah. All the girls I meet, 30s and up. And they like the day, you know what I'm saying? They like the dip.
In the flesh it tempts me, but the soul is trained to better serve the wreck MCs with no brains who never learn. Take it from the microphone holder. They take believe nothing once they pushing up clovers. Shelf life is 15 minutes, and only here to get cream like big screen gimmicks. Reboot the same clone and do it all over. Acting brand new when they whole brand is older than Coca-Cola. Never original man like the maker, the owner, plus soul controller. Let him without fake rhymes, first throw the boulder. I throw the bows and shoulder blows, flows is colder than Nova Scotia. The Great Lakes frozen over, who hold the toaster? Supposed to roast those who roast us. Who kick the most dust up in scuffles? Walk straight, but this road got more ridges than ruffles. Still chill and snuffle up against. Take a puff and just forget about how rough shit is. Some of the toughest kids are made on these Buffalo streets where them Hunger Games are played. So may the odds be ever in their favor. In the city of bad races but good neighbors. Yo, shh, you don't wanna dig that grave up. Closet skeletons got buried so they can slave us. Under minimum wage us. Justify the justice they made so they can cage us. So don't be mad when the gauge bust. Pressure been building since way back in the days us. We only giving back what you gave us. One good turn deserves a burn. Time to raise up. Raise it up. Raise it up. Raise it up. words have never been spoken. By a politician trying to get a vote, man. Take your money, buy a politician vote, damn. Meanwhile, we just trying to stay afloat, fam. Keep the change in exchange for some fucking hope, fam. Yeah, they sell hope like a dope, man. You get high to come down, that's the program. Now you want another hit, and this time you're thinking that it's gonna be the shit. But it's the same old pill, doesn't matter the color, the same old krill. Red or blue, it's the same old swill. Still hear that boy mama scream the same cold shrill. She real stained with the shot. See his son fleeing gunned down by the cops. Ain't nothing changed on the block. Same hour, same minutes on the clock.
Excuse me, miss. Yes, I'm sorry. I don't mean to take up too much of your time or bother you. I'm just real hungry out here. I'm just trying to eat. I was just hoping maybe you could spare some change so I could get like a slice of pizza or something from the corner. Nah. Thanks anyways.
Nothing will change till we change too. Times are strange, it's time to get strange too. The people we knew, they're strange too. They used to be sane, now they're deranged too. They got a lot of theories to explain who, what, where, and why, and everything too. The earth's flat, this and that, and the plane flew. Overhead left trails for your brain too. I guess it's hard to see the plain truth. Even harder when your leader's running game too. Same old same ain't gonna save you. The blame game is lame, it only plays you. But that's the game they playing, you gon' play too. I'm not playing with y'all. Those who stand for nothing, anything make them fall. Trying to break through the ceiling when we're up against the wall. It's all part of the plan to hold us back, while these rich motherfuckers get loaded. Facts, you ain't supposed to even notice that. But now that you do, you gon' keep going for that. I think you need to stop voting for that.
Listen, I really appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. I was just really hungry out here. I was starving. This is so good. I forgot what it was like to eat.
Took a test and it's shown it's sick. Ill on the break, put on a loop and get thrown for it. Blown away by the way I say lines in my delivery. I'm 2 days shipping these rhymes in my periphery. Prime meridian, any latitude or longitude. Start a raucous and sound bomb your crew. So what you wanna do? Yeah, this that instant classic. Some might even say it's fantastic. Volume 1 or 2. Motown to Modo Town. The cold soulful sound and low dough found. Classic instantly. Before it hits the internet and streams. Cutting records you couldn't fuck with in your wettest dreams. Let it be known we landed. If we stick around for too long, we're stranded. To be candid, it was planned it. Chop the sample up, no filter, Instagrammed it. Your man Crush Monday's a hater, he can't stand it. But he'll get over it eventually. Give him a century or two to chill. Put him on ice like open bottles and amateur herbalists on open mic nights. Or the loser of a night fight, cold as a mortician. This ain't even my final form, it's an audition. Yeah, the king cooler, ruler, master jeweler, schooler, fooler, who didn't do the math to move a crowd maneuver like a jungle cat, relying on his senses to stalk. Some people support, some people are sport. I'm deep in New York, state of mind and lost in the haze, crime related and faded lines of chalk. Deep in New York, state of mind and lost in the haze, crime related and faded lines of chalk. Faded lines of chalk. Deep in New York, state of mind and lost in the haze, crime-related and faded lines of chalk. One, two, yo. Feel like everybody's been trying to mess with my vibe, man. Like everything is just, this past year, man, it's just been messing with my vibe, yo. Yo, you can't fuck with my vibes. Tito Puente, mi gente. We got a long way to go. Keep that same energy forever, let them know we gon' blow like Donald Byrd once the world gets the word. Split the pot 3 ways and give me my third. You heard? The sheep don't understand the wolf. Creeps in the fleece of the flesh of those he eats. There's no peace, so we won't cease. Abolish ICE, defund police and decrease the brutality. Legal assault and battery and end the attacks on black and Latin families. Increase teacher salaries. This injustice got us hot, couldn't measure the heat and calories. Yeah, you can't fuck with these vibes. Roy Ayers, Cal Jada. These foul haters won't try to take us out and use misinformation to try to fake us out. But it's too late now, we overstand that shit. For generations, how they plan that shit. Confederate flag, Nazi clan that shit. White supremacy can eat a whole bag of dicks. We seen everything in they slick bag of tricks. Genetic memories of the slave masters' whips. Genetic memories of experiments and bricks they sold to our communities to make people sick with addiction. But they ain't treated like affliction. They use it to fill pockets through for-profit prisons. You ain't touching these vibes. Bobby Hutcherson, you'll never fuck with him. The kid got more classic lines than Bill Shakespeare did in 32 bars when rappers will take years. Yeah, be real and set it straight and use raw skill to confront fear and hate. And fuck waiting our turn, made us play a game and hid the rules so we wouldn't learn. And set it up so we can never catch up and earn. So as far as we're concerned, the whole thing could burn like the Amazon. Choke on the air, you toxified. Wall Street occupied, y'all can never stop the vibes. Life is hard. Everybody's going through it. Today could be perfect. But tomorrow. This is a story about a man named, well, we'll call him Henry. And it may or may not be all true. Now Henry may or may not be my uncle, but then again, he may or may not be yours too. It all started when Henry was just a little one. His alcoholic father used to drink more than a little rum. And he didn't really love Henry's mama, so every night he came home from the bar, it was drama. And this went on for some time, same setup. Later on down the line, Henry's mom and dad split up. And you can guess what that did to Henry's mind. For a while, seemed like everything for him was just fine. Took a shine to this girl and went away to be with her. But he was different when he came back than he was pre with her. Still telling jokes, the life of the party. Smile lit up the room, cool with everybody. But deep down in his body there was something that he needed. A deep-seated hunger, and the only way to treat it was to feed it. And no amount of hugs or love could ever beat it. A jealous hunger, real conceited, real vain, real ravenous. These raving cravings were cavernous. ingrained, enslaving, and fathomless. They made him less present in your presence, pondering he was there, but his mind was elsewhere, wandering the lowest lows, trying to find the higher highs, and every mountain climb reaching further in the sky for him to feel revitalized. His cries when ignored needed the kind of help his community can't afford. Lord, forgive him, is what they used to say. Invited him to meetings at church and groups to pray. But you'll never pray away the kind of demons Henry wrestled with. Chemical, biological, deadly as any weapon gets. It ain't a war on drugs for no reason. In streets round America, it's open season. Hope and reason may prevail one day, but not this one. The system treats Henry like a criminal when he's a victim, another sick one in need of treatment. But all he sees is mistreatment. It's like nobody hears him speaking. So can't nothing stop the game. Trade the stash at GameStop, take the cash to cop the flame. Put the fire in his veins, ashes drop and rain falls. After the rush is over, the pain calls. All the pain caused by being in pain and out of options. In and out the boxes where they locked him. In and out of school, in and out of jail. In and out of some program left them to fail. In and out of some relationship with enablers and fellow users. The entanglements of abusers, tangled in a system, strangling life, dangling by a thread of consciousness until the line goes flat and there's no responsiveness. Not a line gets blurry. Consequence of being seen and unseen. The victim and abuser, the used and the user. The one them boys in blue shot at, plus the shooter. My brain computer tries to process the suffering that he endured. A whole lifetime of struggling. Juggling ice and fire. Much love to every Henry out there who's a survivor, cause my Henry never made it. He'll never breathe no air again. Heroin.